What's up guys, it's Ed from TechSource and welcome to my desk setup tour early 2016. I've made quite a number of changes since last year, so without wasting any more time, let's begin. So everything I mentioned in this video will be listed down below in the order that they appear, so it's easier for you guys to find them. But let's start off with my PC that's powering this setup. This is Big Red, my custom painted and modded PC running on a 4930K, which I overclocked to 4.5 GHz and a GTX Titan X. I upgraded from two 780 Ti's to two 980 Ti's and then made the jump to two Titan X's, only to realize that it was overkill and the performance difference was marginal, so I took the other one out and kept only one. The custom Titan X backplate is from the guys at V1 Tech, and actually most of my monthly PC builds usually feature products from them because they do such an amazing job. But like I said, I'll have links below if anyone is interested. Apart from that, I have 32GB of Corsair Dominator Platinums, 512GB of storage in RAID 0 on both of my Samsung 850 Pros, and 250GB of space on my Asus Radar PCIe SSD packed inside the NZXT S340 case. Making our way towards the left is where my new docking station for my iPhone 6s Plus is located. This is one of my newer additions to my setup that I actually featured in my Cool Tech Under 50 for February. I picked this one up because it not only looks cool, but it can also support my iPhone even with a bulky case on. Finding a charging dock is extremely hard since most of the stands don't support bulky cases. I love having my phone stand because not only does it keep my phone juiced up all day, but I can see any notifications as they appear on my phone. Right next to that, under my monitor, I have the new Anker Soundcore Bluetooth speaker that actually replaced my previous Anker Premium speaker. 90% of the time I'm always wearing headphones, but the 10% is when I'm actually shooting a video and I'm always listening to music, otherwise I just can't focus. It just gets me in the mood. The Soundcore is really loud and has extremely crispy sound with a clear bass. The battery life is also pretty incredible. Now it states that it can last up to 24 hours on a single charge, which is actually really accurate from what I've experienced. Overall, it's an excellent sounding Bluetooth speaker that's not overpriced. Speaking of sound, over to the left of my monitor is where my voiceover setup is located. I have the Scarlett 2i2 audio interface, which is hooked up to my CM25 condenser microphone that actually came with the package. I also have the newer boom arm attached so that I can position the microphone at an angle that's comfortable for voiceovers. On top of the interface, I attached the Transcend SD card reader, which is extremely convenient when transferring audio and video files after I'm done recording. The headphones I use to monitor my sound are the popular ATH M50Xs, which have custom skins on to better match my theme. These are from D-Brands and they actually have skins for the M40Xs, the M50s, and a bunch of other devices like smartphones, gaming consoles, laptops, and more. So if you guys want to pimp out your devices, make sure to check out the first link down below. So when I'm not using my headphones, they are resting on the Thermal Take headphone hanger, which isn't flashy or anything, it just looks cool and, well, it's black and red. Speaking of headphones, I do have two other pairs resting on my Anker headphone hanger underneath my desk, which are the Hyperx Cloud 2 gaming headset and the SoDrop Bluetooth headphones. The Hyperx's are usually what I wear most of the time just because they are so damn comfortable. I use them for watching movies, listening to music, and especially gaming, whereas I use the SoDrops for when I have to move away from my desk. Over the years, there has always been something missing from my setup until recently. I have finally added some personality. The acoustic foams that I have attached on the walls not only absorb sound, which helps improve the overall sound quality of my voiceovers, but also goes well with my black and red setup. In the center, I have mounted my most prized possession, the silver play button awarded for surpassing 100,000 subscribers. I've mounted that directly above my monitor to constantly remind me that I'm in the right path. It's more of a motivational piece than anything really. It reassures me that I'm doing something right. I've also spent hours trying to make everything symmetrical and parallel with each other since I have major OCD. Another newly addition to my setup, which also contributes to my personality, is this bottle. Ladies and gentlemen, what you are looking at here is one of the very few black vodka drinks in the world, hence the name Blavod. Since I was born in Moscow, Russia, and I love drinking vodka, what a better way to represent myself than with a black and red vodka bottle. Unfortunately, this wasn't available in the States, so I had to get it imported from the UK. And I want to give a huge thanks to my buddy Ash Taylor for helping me get 2 bottles of this. And I'll drop a link to his channel down below so you guys can go over and thank him for me. The bottle is resting on top of my Game of Thrones coaster, not because it's black and red, but because I happen to represent House Targaryen on Game of Thrones. If you guys watch the show, let me know which house you represent in the comments section down below. On to the gaming gaming peripherals, I use the Corsair Strafe RGB keyboard and the Logitech MX Master Mouse, which sits on top of an extended mousepad, which actually recently replaced my Reflex mousepad. As you can see, there are no logos anywhere on this mousepad, which was the main reason why I replaced my previous one. I definitely prefer a cleaner look, so thank you to whoever it was on Twitter that showed me these. Finally, the monitor that I'm using is none other than the 34-inch ultra-wide curved monitor from LG. I went from a triple monitor setup to a dual 4K monitor setup and then to this. I had the monitor since June 2015 and I absolutely love it. Since I did a review on this back then, I have never looked back. The 3440 by 1440p resolution is perfect for me when it comes to editing since I can fit everything on the same screen. My productivity has increased dramatically. Now, even though it has a 60Hz refresh rate, I still use it to play games. In fact, I've been really addicted to Blade & Soul recently, so I've been playing that for hours each day without a problem. I also have it mounted on the Ergotech Freedom Arm, which allows me to position it at practically any angle I want. No setup is complete without LEDs. Now, I've used some really crappy ones in the past that either fall off after some time or just die out, but these are the best, and I can say that with certainty because they are not cheap. I had these since April of 2015 and they have given me zero problems. But what I love about these LEDs, other than their amazing quality, is the fact that you can control them right from your smartphone or tablet. Any setup can be made to look good on top, but what about underneath the desk? I recently spent the entire night and completely redone my cable management. I actually have a video on cable management that will give you guys tips and tricks, and you can find a link to it down below as well if it's already uploaded. But what I basically did was attach a long cable raceway on the roof of my desk and ran the wires through there using some cable clips to keep everything organized and hidden. I also used some 3M tape and attached a power strip and power bricks against the roof so that they are not visible. What I love about this surge protector that I use for my cable management is that it also comes with built-in USB ports, which I can use to charge devices. My iPhone charging dock is actually connected to it. I only have one wire plugged into the wall, which is the surge protector, and the reason why it's hanging down like that is because my desk is motorized and I need cable slack so that it can be retracted as my desk rises. But overall, I'm 100% satisfied with my cable management, and more details on how I fix my cables will be in that video, so make sure you guys stick around. So my question to you guys is this: is my setup worthy of the seal of approval? Be honest and let me know by voting using the straw poll link in the description section. Also, let me know what you guys think of my setup. Anything you would change or modify, feel free to critique me as I have done on my setup wars. I promise I won't ban you. Anyways, that will do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button, and I will see you in the next video.